Shalom to you and welcome. I hope you are keeping strong and safe, taking precautions. Today we are going to look at types of solids. Very simple lesson, just identifying solids. Many kinds of solid in real life. We see that in cones and in juice can, in cakes, shapes, different kinds of three-dimensional shapes in real life. So there are specific names. So that's what we're going to do, identify them and name them. Like I said, solid is any three-dimensional shape, 3Ds, like these. It has length, width, and height or breadth. Well, solids with multiple flat faces. Again, when it's flat, all the faces are flat, you can lay them on the floor and they stand, they won't roll. They are called polyhedrons. So each of their faces is a polygon, polyhedron. So polyhedron can be any number of shapes, but it kind of continues like here. You have all rectangles and all rectangles, all triangles, pentagons, but they all kind of fix together. All the faces, any part of the face can be laid down and it stays. The familiar ones we know are prisms and pyramids. Now, prisms have two congruent parallel faces. So parallel means they cannot touch each other, like one on top and one at the bottom. Top, bottom. So this one is leaning down. It's not always top, bottom. Like this is triangular prism, but the base is a triangle, but it's not leaning down. So, but you have to know which one of the faces has two identical. So here we have two triangles alone, but we have three rectangles. That tells you it is not rectangular prism. It is a triangular prism because prism must have exactly two identical bases. Okay. So the shape of the base is what gives it the name. If the shape is a rectangle, then it's a rectangular prism. If the base is a pentagon, then it's a pentagonal prism, and so forth. Now, pyramids have only one base, and then a vertex is pointed. So, but like prisms, they are named based on the shape of the polygon that has the base. If the base is a rectangle, is a triangle, is a triangular pyramid. The base is a rectangular pyramid. The base is a pentagon, is a pentagonal pyramid, and so on. So the lateral faces are always triangle. Unlike the prisms, the lateral faces are always rectangle or parallelogram. Now, other solids are the ones that are not polyhedron. They are circular. They have circle as part of their shape, like cylinder, like soup can, like cone, like sphere, football. So a cylinder has two congruent parallel bases, just like prisms. They have two top and bottom, only that those two bases have to be circles. Cones are similar to pyramids because they have a vertex and one base. But again, it's similar to cylinder because the base have to be a circle. And then a sphere is a unique special figure. It just is all round. So let's name this solid. So you have to first of all identify it as, is it circular, is it prism, is it pyramid? So from those three, and then you think, well, does it have two bases or one base? So if you look at this, we see rectangle, 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 rectangle all around it. So if it is, it's not pointed, so it's not a pyramid. So that will cross out this. It's not a pyramid. Well, it's a prism. What's the shape of the base? Is it a rectangle? But wait, the rectangle is, there's more than two rectangles here. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 sides, which is a hexagon. So if it's a hexagon, then it is a hexagonal pyramid. How about this one? Well, what we can notice right away is it has a vertex. It is pointed, so it is a pyramid. Pyramids are pointed. That will cross these two out. And now, what type of pyramid is it? We look at the base. It has only one base. Is the base a triangle? No. It has 4 sides. Is it a square? No, because it's 4 by 5, so it's a rectangle, rectangular pyramid. Oh, sorry, this should be a rectangular, not a square. It's a rectangular pyramid, and that's our answer. How about this? So we have a square prism. Well, we know, you see, it's circular. Circle is involved, so it's a circular. Circular could be either a cone, a cylinder, or a sphere. Well, we know it's not a sphere because it's not all rounded. It's not all round, so it's going to be, it's not a cone because it doesn't have a vertex, so it must be a cylinder. All right, how about this one? Well, even though it looks like, it's tall, but it still doesn't have a vertex. It's not pointed. If we look at this, it has, still have a circular top, circular, oops, sorry about that. Circular top and circular bottom. So it's not a cone. It is still a cylinder. I don't know why this is not misbehaving. Anyway. Okay, still a cylinder. Okay, how about this one? Again, we look to see, is it I need to move this up. Okay, is it pyramid? Sometimes people confuse this thinking that it's pointed, but it's not really a pyramid. If we look at it again, it has 2 triangles on top and at the bottom, and then it has 3 rectangles. So it must be a prism because it has 2 bases, and the shape of the base is a triangle, so it's a triangular prism. How about this one? Again, we see all the thing is pointed. It's all pointed. It has a point here, a vertex that comes down to the base. And then the shape of the bottom, the base down here is a triangle. So it is a triangular pyramid. How about this one? I hope we can see. It's pointed and it has a circle, so it must be a cone. Next, well, let's look closely. What do we see? Rectangle side, rectangle top, rectangle to the side, rectangle at the bottom. So there's too many rectangles, so it cannot be a rectangular prism. Then we have 4-sided here. It's not a rectangle. It has 2 congruent opposite sides. Not a parallelogram. Is that a parallelogram? It's a trapezoid. Is the 2 legs. It has 1 pair of parallel lines and then 1 pair of congruent sides. So it is isosceles trapezoid. So It's a trapezoid. It has one side trapezoid and trapezoid at the back. See that trapezoid at the back here as well. So that is a trapezoidal prism because it has two bases of a trapezoid. Okay. Here we see a vertex and then one base. The base we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, a polygon with 5 sides is a pentagon. So it's a pentagonal pyramid. Pyramid because it's pointed. And I hope we can't mistake this is a sphere. It's like Earth, circle, all around, like a football. Okay, how about this one? Well, we see the base. All the faces are rectangle. Whenever we see this is unique, all the faces are rectangle, it must be a rectangular prism and no other. Because the two bases are rectangle, the lateral faces are also rectangle. It's not a square because none of the sides is equal. So it's a rectangular prism. Alright, it's a very simple lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace be with you. Stay safe. You may do your homework now or the other assignment.